we have the Druzus, or I should say the Druzus, who is the creator of Ultimate MK3. Also, we have Tabmock99 live on location at the Game Comic Expo in Miami, Florida. So it is a little noisy where he is. So welcome, Justin, to the stream, man. Looks like you're having a lot of fun. It's awesome. So I guess, yeah, and I guess we wanted to kind of start some things off here with the stream as far as what we've got here. We've got John Turk right here with the Trinity Bible. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, dude, it's amazing here.
That is a cool.
So much
that is
cool
a cool
stuff
prize,
going
by
on.
the way. There you go. Who would have thought? He goes from taking souls to saving
dude,
souls.
He's given us a signed copy of the book to give away on the stream.
I
How
did.
cool
I
is
did.
that?
Touche.
John Turk. Yeah, John
awesome.
Turk, Sub-Zero,
And then,
Shang Tsung,
so-
the guy who
so we're gonna
steals
do that.
souls
That's
from
gonna
Mortal
be our giveaway at
Kombat,
the
has
end of
written
the
a book
stream.
interpreting Jesus Christ and
and
the
then,
Trinity of the Bible. So,
as we continue
who would have
on
thought?
here, we've got these wonderful amulets here as well. It's not just 3D
Hey,
prints,
you stole
it's a
my
work
joke.
of art.
Hey, so yeah, we're giving away
Okay.
a signed copy of that. How cool. Yep. Actually,
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
yeah, well, that's a business card.
Cool.
That's a business card. So I want to give those away. Anybody who tweets out this stream right now or advertises it on
really
Facebook
cool stuff indeed. And then as
is eligible. So if you just
continue
go
on, of
right
course,
now
there's
and,
the other
and
side, I
advertise
believe, the
the
Smoky
Twitch
Dragon
stream
Slayer business
for
card,
Mortal
which
underscore
is pretty
Combat
awesome.
underscore online,
So
you're eligible
they
to
can
get a business
definitely
card.
get that. And then we move on to this comic here.
Yep,
with
I have
Raiden,
enough.
Frying the person who beat him in a game of Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
so this is
it's
something that
crazy.
the NBA Jam book guy got. Rian Ali, who's also a friend of the show. He
Some
managed to
crazy
get a
stuff for
copy
sure.
of an internal Midway
And I'm just
newsletter.
trying to-
and this is the very
Trying to
first
get your camera
John
here because
Tobias
it kind of
Mortal
jumped
Kombat
all over the
comic
place. So
ever.
bear with me here. We're going to do a lot of live camera editing.
So, incredible. Incredible that after all these
Yeah.
years, this stuff like this is still
But we're
serving.
trying to get you fixed up here. So, no worries. We lost your camera feed, though, and that's going to be a thing because apparently you're on location and the signal's a little spotty. So we may lose you from time to time, but that's okay. We've got the Druzus here who's going to navigate us through some really cool stuff, man. I am just really, really excited to check out with what you've done. Yeah. Ted Druzus, I'm struggling with it. I'm so struggling, man. I'm so sorry. But I love your work on this stuff, and you and Paul both. I believe you helped with MK2 Plus as well, didn't you?
Yeah, if I can correct you real quick, it's
Yeah.
Ted Druzus, not.
Okay.
No, I just no, I haven't really done anything on MK2 Plus. I've tested a little bit, not much. So Paul, I got into contact with Paul
That's
when UMK3 Plus was just revision 1.3, and so Paul and Abystus have both been big
awesome
big
stuff,
helps,
man.
big mentors, I guess.
So
kind
we're
of
excited to
helped me
dive into
better
that here.
understand
We're just going to
hacking
finish this
stuff.
PowerPoint up, and then we're going to dive straight into
So
Ultimate
the
MK3
big
Plus.
shout out goes to them.
I know that this is the first MK comic
that are,
and then of course the Mortal Kombat source code was leaked.
Post-mortem
this was leaked on 4chan.
Figured I'd shout them out too.
For Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Now, there's a lot behind this, and I have a special, I wouldn't really say secretive, but it's a little group on Facebook that we talk on Messenger. It's me, Luke, MK Dan, Nash, and a few other people, and we share, like, all sorts of really cool stuff like this when it happens.
Oh, man.
So they're kind of like my go-to guys for getting some interesting stuff. But the Mortal Kombat source code was leaked. And I believe it was the N64 version that they put out there, and it looks really different. There's a lot of big differences in that. I don't know. Did you get to play it, Resist? Did you get to actually, like...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I did. I ran through it, and like one of the big things was there was unmasked Sub-Zero instead of Johnny Cage. The other big difference, from what I could tell, gameplay-wise, the gameplay was a whole lot more like UMK3 and a lot less like the N64 trilogy that we know. Yeah, they dropped some animation frames from the game,
wow.
like the
pretty awesome stuff.
And one of them that played was the I think the 16 megabit cartridge, or the 16 megabyte cartridge, and then what released was 12 megabytes. So they removed a lot of data from the game. So there's a lot of gameplay changes because of missing frames.
One of the most amazing things I thought was different is in the Khan's Arena stage. They don't have Kano and Sonya in the background anymore, but they do have Raiden and Baraka, at least in the beta version.
Interesting.
They do, and that's
very interesting
if,
finds. The
that's only if they're not selected. So, like if you're doing Raiden versus Baraka,
and I'm sure they're going to discover more with the source code as time goes on.
Which tells me they were probably toying with the idea of doing a game like this without Raiden and Baraka at some point, and decided to throw them in that background instead.
Yeah, but for guys like us, it's a good thing. Like, we want to see it. We want to see this never-before-seen stuff. We're passionate about it. And with all due respect, Midway's kind of dead, so really, you technically have to say... You'd have to say you feel sorry for
Midway, though, because it's not really cool that somebody is taking a source code to a game and just putting it all out there for the internet.
I mean, they're going to care because it's their IP, but I don't think the developers mind. But it's knowledge, it's information, and you know what they say in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, there is no knowledge,
Midway's not around
there's not power. So...
I don't know them either.
Yeah, and you know, hopefully someday they can leak the source code to MK2 and MK1, and I'm saying that as a fan, but I hope that happens someday, because I'd love to see what those look like. So, good stuff. As we continue on here in the slideshow,
we have a lot of inside knowledge now, don't we?
And he's tweeting out, while at New Line yesterday for a story meeting on Mortal Kombat, I was thinking if the new MK movie releases in 2020, that would be 25 years since the release of the first film. That would be pretty cool. Wonder if they have an August release date available. Hashtag MK, hashtag Mortal Kombat. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that on the next slide here, I believe? Yes, right here. One of the questions I always get asked about the Mortal Kombat reboot is whether it will be rated R or PG-13. So I'll just say this from my personal experience working for 3 years on the script. All I can say is that the idea of a PG-13
it's cool to see how they're tweeting very publicly about what.
Now, you know they're not going to make a PG Mortal Kombat movie, so it's definitely going to be R.
Should be.
I agree. It is time. It is time for an R-rated MK. This is great news for MK fans, for sure. And then on to the next slide of info here.
So you know
We've
what?
got the
I was
new
a big fan of the old
Vampires
movie,
Melina pack.
and it was a
Her
PG-13
thirst
rating.
for blood
No problem.
is endless.
But maybe
And
it's time for an R-rated this
she
time.
is very Nitara-ish in look, which is pretty cool. And I believe I've got a video to show you guys showcasing Vampires Melina here.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I'm excited to show you guys here in just a moment. So let's get to that right now and jump on board here. There it is. Vampires Melina. I do not. I will look into it. But the Vampires Melina skin looks awesome. So definitely some cool stuff to take a look at for sure. Definitely interesting. I think the
Ryan,
sound
everybody's
delay, as
reporting
I'm
that
looking
there's
into it, by the way, I think the
huge
sound
sound
delay,
delay.
I don't know
Do you
if
have
they
any
could go
idea
into
how to fix
detail,
that?
if they're hearing it from any individual person. Because I'm trying to pinpoint it, and their help would be substantial with that. But continuing on the PowerPoint here, we've got... Oh, wow. We've got some Soul Calibur skins that are off the chain. Boy, are they ever. Look at that Liu Kang. And that Revenant Liu Kang. That is insanely cool. Awesome stuff. There is a Raiden. Which is, his hat is kind of comical, but it works.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a really
big
nice
thing.
Raiden.
Like, as everyone's
And,
waiting for Mortal
made by
Kombat
a
11 news to
Japanese
drop,
player. And then
the
we've
Soul
got,
Calibur players are picking up the slack.
Mataro! Oh my god, another two-legged Mataro. I thought we were done with two-legged Mataros, but it's there. It exists, nonetheless. Awesome. Awesome character creation. Shang Tsung from Deadly Alliance. Oh my gosh, that actually looks spot on. You know, like, you gotta wonder when they do these games like Soul Calibur if they deliberately kind of make these assets off of these other fighting games so people can create these other characters. It's insanely cool. We've got a skeletal scorpion. He's even got skeleton feet.
Dude, these guys do some amazing work.
Awesome. We've got a nice looking Sub-Zero here. Very nice looking Sub-Zero. And that's the last one we've got on the slideshow end of things. Really nice looking Sub-Zero there, though. Very, very good stuff.
Dude, these guys do some incredible work.
Yes, me too. I am a big fan of what the Druzus has done. Ever since you talked about it, I never got to see it, and today we loaded it up before the stream. I didn't get to really play it, but I am excited to dive right into that.
There was a lot of news topics that we covered, but you know what? And it's nothing too major, but I'm glad we did that real fast because I really want to get into Ultimate MK3 Plus. And Drew, I had a chance to play against you in Philly.
Yeah.
And in Philly, this is the one that everybody was playing.
Really nicely done.
And it was so cool to go out there and to meet you and to meet all those other guys
like
out
popping
there,
my
like
cherry here with Ultimate MK3 Plus.
And James
So,
Spink and Mike
I'm gonna give you like genuine, oh my god, this is awesome reactions.
But your game and your hack of Ultimate MK3 to show off what's possible.
Here we go.
Incredible.
So we're gonna dive right in here and just kind of direct me what you want me to show, Druzus, and I'll be happy to go forth and do that here. Okay. Human smoke.
All right.
Okay, how do I get human smoke? I forget. Oh, right here. Okay. Oh! Hang on. I'll reboot it here. I accidentally selected Saibot. I didn't see him
why don't
there.
you start out? Just do. I mean, you
There
can
we
do
go.
like player
The
versus
select
player, or
screen,
you can
there's
just do
so
an
many
arcade
changes
run.
to the select screen here.
But start out
Here we
with
go.
Human Smoke.
Yeah.
He's right there. He's the select screen. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I can break it down real quick.
Yeah, they look
So Human
really
Smoke and Noob
nice. So those are
Saibot,
some
they're
nice
on the select
changes.
screen like they are in Juggernaut.
And I'm sure
but
those
they
were
have
not easy
borders
to do,
around them
right? I
now.
mean, that took a lot of time.
The characters a little bit lower on the screen, so you can see more of the portraits. They're also in front of the Smoke and Noob portrait.
Oh, nice. So we're doing an arcade run here.
Now the
Is there
Human
anything
Smoke,
you want me to try to do with Human Smoke
portrait's
here?
actually a mirrored version of classic Sub-Zero with an altered palette. The Noob Saibot portrait was imported from the graphics on the Juggernaut.
Back, forward, down, block outside of sweep range.
His second fatality. If you go outside of sweep range, you it's the same.
Oh, hang on, I wasn't fast enough.
As the fatality in Trilogy.
I'm not the greatest at MK3 by any stretch of the means. I'm very kind of average. I'll try to do you justice here.
Forward, back, run outside of sweep range. All right.
Oh, nice.
There's a couple moves like that have been restored. I guess that's the best way to put it. Classic Sub-Zero's second fatality from Trilogy put in here. His friendship,
so forward, back,
Classic
back,
Sub-Zero's
run.
friendship is in the game now.
Oh, forward, back, run. That's my problem.
And that was actually in
Okay.
the assets for his friendship were actually in the code for
here.
UMK3.
Try to win this and do this fatality, and then we'll call him on the cell and probably punch him in that way, because I know he's having a lot of connection stuff.
Forward, back, run. Yeah. Yeah,
Let's
from a little bit
Yeah,
outside of
this
sweep distance.
Masked Sub-Zero. Or unmasked Sub-Zero, I should say. Oh, is Justin coming back?
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. And then...
Oh.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. That's not a problem at all.
I am.
Just give me a minute. I'm
I was
trying to
thinking
do
of
this
dropping
fatality,
out
and I'll call
because
you.
a lot of people are reporting some huge delays, and I might actually be causing some kind of delay between you and Drew.
Let's see.
So you know what? Maybe I'll drop out of this out of our teleconference call here. Maybe I'll just call you on your cell phone and you can put me on speaker or something.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
If it's easier for you, just start a 2-player game.
Alright. And let me get this ready, and then I'll go ahead and I'll patch Justin in over the cell phone here. And we're going to try to give him a call.
All right.
Alright. And I'm going to hope that we can hear him here.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Okay, well, I'll just be an audio contributor for this stream then. I'm out at Gamer Comic Expo, and there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. I was showing on a Fortnite backpack. I was showing on some Spider-Man cosplays, but it looks like that's not really good for the overall stream.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I mean, I really wish we could get you on video, but we'll try to make this work here. I'm trying to get this fatality.
Hey, Drew, did you give Ryan here all the fatality inputs? Oh, I don't know if Drew can hear me.
He can hear you, yeah. You can't hear him though because you're on my cell phone.
Fair enough.
But yeah, he said he did give me the fatality inputs. I'm just struggling because I'm not not the greatest at MK3.
Yeah.
So it looks like we've got a question from Big Gamer 1332. Asks, when is the next relic hunt for Mortal Kombat X Mobile?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't think we have any information on that, do we?
No. It's a negative.
They just got done doing it. I mean,
Yeah, you gotta be outside of sweep range for it to work.
Now these Drew's on this game, the controls feel way cleaner. Did you do anything with that, or really? Maybe it's just me. It feels way smoother. Maybe it's this version of MAME I'm running, but it just feels really good for a pad. Okay, so forward, back, on.
So we've got a question from Mariano Tekken. Yes, will there be an MK1
I didn't touch the
Will
controls.
there be an MK4 plus? Are
No.
these things that you think you could do sometime?
Yeah, there's a question Justin just asked. Do you think there's going to be an MK1 plus or an MK4 plus? Drusus? Oh, nice. And I love MK2 plus, and Paul's still doing work on that, isn't he? Oh, nice. We'll have a Noob Saibot versus
I'm not going to leave that out of the realm of possibility, but the two big ones that are being worked on now are
back.
UMK3 plus and MK2 plus.
Just outside of sweep, which is right here, right? About the right spot.
Yes, he is.
Oh. Oh, yeah. There's the stream delay, of course.
Forward, back run,
yep. See, this would be one of those fun things where if Twitch ever incorporated, the,
I'm way behind you because I
share
cannot,
your controller
like,
feature. That's
I'm
on
constrained
some
to
of
seeing what's on the stream.
Tested. We could get some of the on Mixer.
Yeah.
Thank you. If Twitch ever incorporates that, you know how cool it would be to give people like the controller to let them play this that are watching. That'd be nuts. Everybody would want to play this. Yeah. Nice. Is there anything new in Jade's Desert here?
Okay. So is there anything new in what?
Do you see the clouds behind Khan's cave there?
A little bit further away.
That's new with UMK3 plus. No, nothing new. Nothing.
So like an uppercut away.
What's going on? You just disappeared.
There we go. Did it.
Hey, how'd you do that?
Oh.
Yeah, outside of speed range.
Dude! That's awesome.
Drew, you're going to have to tell us about the process. How did you go about incorporating something like that?
Yeah, a little less than half screen. Roundabout. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Well, like I took the trilogy fatality, which is like, I mean, it's cool, but at the same time, it's like ridiculously cheesy. Because like how once smoke disappears, the player like or the opponent like they like expand and contract and expand and contract and all that stuff, and it's just really kind of cheesy.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
so what I did was I took UMK like I took some code that was
Nice. And
existing
we'll take
like
another look at the
from another
fatality here on
fatality,
Jax,
kind of mixed in my own
so
ideas
we can
with it,
check that
basically to
out.
say like disappear. I want the opponent to explode, but like
Oh,
I want
nice.
smoke
Dude,
to
you
like
make these look
appear
so
right
awesome.
behind him, like he was the one that like
This is very well
exploded their
done.
body.
Now, the source code for
So,
Mortal Kombat Trilogy that was leaked,
that's
is there
kinda-
anything
that's
there
the
that you
story
can pull
behind
from to put into UMK3 Plus?
All right.
Nice.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, that's fine. Is there any other character I should look at? Is there? Now,
Yeah,
Rain's
there
in this
is.
version. Is there any way to
There's
get
actually
him?
quite a bit of code
Yeah,
that's
how do you get
usable.
Rain?
Like there are some other things that are planned that are going to be a lot easier because we have the source code.
Okay,
So,
no worries.
yeah, it's a big plus. I'm gonna jump out and restart
Nice.
the call. Is that okay? 'Cause I think I may help.
Okay.
Yeah,
So this is
Rain
super
is in
secret.
in
I
this
guess I'm not
version.
supposed to tell people
Let
how to
me
do this, right?
let me send this
Okay.
to you in a conversation. I'll hop out and rejoin the call.
Okay, cool. I can totally do that. So we're about to show you guys a secret here. And it's top secret. I can't tell you how to do it. But this is a top secret thing. We're not going to tell people how to do
Not
it.
yet.
They're going to have to figure this out, right? So we love letting people figure this stuff out. So let's see. Oh, awesome. So here we go. We're about to show a secret here, which is super cool.
Okay.
Hello, Levy.
All right, looks like I'm back on video again. Cool. Hey, a puppy. No, a cat.
Oh, what's the button? There we go. Oh! Oh my goodness, he's got his life bar, he's got combos. What's this? Oh my goodness. They're not in yet. Is there any fatalities? Okay.
Yeah. He's got some special moves in the works, but they're not in yet. Not for Rain yet. In fact, he's actually right now, as it sits, and it won't stay this way, but right now he's not finishable. Because adding Rain is actually a totally new character, and there's a lot of work that has to be done to create a character. So what you see,
Oh, wow.
what you see in the opening
still
sequence
super cool.
when Rain runs in and does a combo on Shao Kahn, what you're
Now, is there
seeing there is
sound
you're
that
seeing
happens when you
Reptile doing a combo, but
unlock
he's
him?
got
I don't have the
they
audio
program
up
in
extremely
where it
high,
gives
so
him a different power,
let's see if I can.
and it changes his life bar nameplate to say Rain.
Oh,
So it's
nice.
actually still just Reptile doing the combo. Yeah.
Man, he looks awesome, dude. He looks amazing.
Yeah, when you unlock him, there's like an explosion, and the crowd is like on the crowd.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, he's
Like,
got.
this is only
he's got
stuff
his
that you'll be able to do
trilogy
if you Check out.
Well, I really have
Ultimate
to
MK3
say
Plus.
here,
Now, is there a website for Ultimate MK3
Drew,
Plus?
I really like the way
there's
you
MK2
incorporated
Plus?
his look to be based on the Ultimate MK3
Okay.
intro rather than on his MK Trilogy palette.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff, man. So authentic.
Oh, nice. I'm hype. I think the whole chat is
It's the
ecstatic
same
about
website.
this.
It's
I forgot to put the raincoat in. Yeah.
It's not available yet. We're working on that. We're working on getting it ready for a public
I'm gonna get
beta.
on that here.
We hope
Let me
to have
see.
it sooner than later, but we haven't put a date on it yet.
Yep.
Hey, Fatal Fade. Do you need to like kind of redo the windows on the side here?
So one of the other things, there's a little Easter egg as well. If you go to what is that? The bell tower. So in a previous public release, back when it was revision 1.3, I added I dropped the vertical height of the bells down so you can actually see them, and I added one in the
I'd
middle.
love to.
And
for sure.
one thing I kept getting asked was, can you make it so if somebody does a fatality, the stage fatality, like they get hit on the bell and the bell rings? So,
I don't.
Yeah, so there's
I have an
there's
Ultimate
Easter
MK3
egg
machine,
in there.
and Lord knows that tonight I'm going to be playing a lot
maybe,
more of it because
Brian,
I'm
you
excited
can
about
actually
this.
do that.
And this is a project that I would love to put on a EEPROM.
The bell tower stage, yeah,
in
for
my
sure.
arcade machine.
What you do is, well, you probably know how to do it, right? There's a certain button you gotta.
Got Sub-Zero and Scorpion battling it out. I'm just trying to get. Is there? No, there's not a way to. There's not a way to like select the stage or anything. Is there like in the F2 menu yet? Are there any differences in the F2 menu?
Yeah, they got Halloween.
Okay.
Not right now. When UMK3
no,
Plus, like the public beta, when it releases, there will be some options. There'll be some options in there.
Oh no, it's okay. I just went into the menu for just 2 seconds. So tab.
Tab, there should be an option for cheat.
Let's see. And then an option to cheat. Okay, here we go. Enable, disable cheat.
Yeah, if you go to tab,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you should have the option to cheat. I'm sorry, I'm
Infinite
delayed, so I
fatality
can't.
time. Let's turn that on. That'll help me out.
Oh.
No power bars. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. I always wondered what the no fear cheat was, but I don't think. Back in the 90s, that was like that was a big thing. All right, I'm gonna try. Let's see. I'll be Liu Kang. And
That's just random text that they put in the game.
Just do like an arcade run, I guess.
You're gonna try and put it on the bell tower, huh?
Okay.
Let's see if you can pull this off.
Yeah, I've got the info in a text. I just don't know which character I should pick. I haven't looked at the actual text yet. I'm going to when I get to the bell tower stage.
So, Fatal Fade, you know everything you need to do now to activate this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
one of the other things that this game does is when you start a new game, or if you reset the machine, or if you beat the game and it gets to game over or anything like that, the game the stage
nice.
rotation doesn't it doesn't repeat
That's awesome.
the UMK3 stages twice like it used to, but like it
Yeah, the
has
subtle
like
changes
the
are
MK3 rotation, and then it works in the UMK3 stages. But when you start a new game, it will stick you in a random stage to start. So you'll start somewhere in the stage rotation.
You know, I really like the subtle changes that you make.
There's also
So is this hard to do? How long does it take you to pull something like that off?
well, I've been doing this for a total of about a year and a half now. From the very first the very first little itty bitty fixes up to where we are now. It's been about a year and a half. I started out by fixing color palettes and randomly changing text where I could, and it just from there.
That's really
So
cool.
have you actually looked at the
Is there any
MP3
chance you
source
could
code
make
since it's dropped?
Johnny Cage a hidden character?
I've looked at the trilogy
Like
source
a ghost
code.
Johnny Cage, maybe.
Have you been able to use any of that in your hack or not really?
A little, some of
I know
it,
that
yeah,
I was
it's
talking
actually
to Paul
been
about
very
it. He kept
helpful,
trolling
especially
me.
with
He's like,
some
maybe
of the
they could do
development for
something with
Rain. That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Yeah, it would probably require a lot of different pixel setups and stuff, right? Because
I mean,
you have to
it's
use,
not
the
outside the realm
trilogy
of
version from
possibility
the
at all.
console and
It's
put
just
it in the arcade version of the game, right?
I don't know how to say it, but it's it could be done theoretically. There's just a lot of other stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
would
okay.
and that would be pretty difficult to do to get the sprite sizes right and everything, because the
Do you think
sprites
that
are
would look
smaller
better
on the
too,
consoles
or
than
do
they
you think
are
the trilogy
in
cage
the
would look better
arcade.
with because
It
it's the
would
same
almost
camera
be
style,
more feasible
that they
to
used to
grab
film
it
with?
from arcade MK2 graphics and put an MK2 Johnny Cage in. If you were going to do it that way, it would be more feasible
okay.
to do it.
So that would be a little difficult to pull off. So either way you would go, that would be a monster thing that you'd want to put in there if you wanted to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same camera style, and he has a run animation. MK2 characters don't have that.
Boy, isn't that the truth. I mean, MK2 Plus with what Paul put together was just spectacular, and I was just wowed. And here I am looking at MK3, or Ultimate MK3 Plus, equally wowed.
Yeah, it'd be a big undertaking. But it could be done. Something we've learned with the Plus series of games is that really nothing's impossible. Yeah, I mean, Paul's got a lot more time into. I mean, he's been doing this for a year and a half before I started working on UMK3. That's and he's sharp as a tack. I can't say enough good things about the work Paul's done, but also as far as lending me a hand when I
10 grand?
stuck on something. He was a huge help.
You know what? That might be a possibility.
Ooh, Paul in the chat has offered up a meager price tag of 10 grand to do MKT for arcade. I think I could. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Yes,
especially for 10
awesome.
grand. You can do everything 10.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's why I'm looking here. Okay, and then I gotta remember, what's the easiest bell tower fatality?
Well, MK Arcade Source, he built an MK Trilogy arcade cabinet.
Okay.
Put the PC in. Put a PC in it.
I'll burn through this here, so.
Should be coming up on the bell tower pretty soon, I think.
So forward download kick.
Robot smoke is forward, down, low kick.
Hey, I just have to put this stop to this for a minute. I'm having connectivity. I'm going to rejoin in a minute. How we doing? We should be done in like, what time?
Alright, I'm going to Robo Smoke, who I'm actually pretty good with in this game. It's sad, I have the arcade machine and I'm still no good at this game.
And then you hold that that secret button combination right after you do the input until you hear a bell toll.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So while you're playing through, like, you mind if I like talk about some of the other changes and stuff? Okay. So like on the subject of fatalities, like I said, you got Human Smoke's second fatality, which you showed. Classic Sub-Zero has his second fatality from MK Trilogy. Classic Sub-Zero and
we're at the
Ermac
bell tower.
have fatalities now. Classic Sub-Zero has his friendship. Kano now, if you do Kano's skeleton fatality on Shiva, you get 4 months.
Man, look at all these things that you've been adding. This is so cool.
And there's also another Easter egg.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna try to do this, guys. I'm gonna turn the volume up.
If you do a fatality and you hold a button combination on the robot ninjas, you'll get a robot skeleton.
What?
All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to do it.
Is that only with Shiva's skeleton pull?
Here we go.
That's with Kano's.
Kano skeleton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait. I don't know if I did it.
I want to see that Kano one.
Maybe I was a little too slow on the up. Oh, it was close.
All right.
Yeah.
You notice the life bars are gone as well with the stage fatalities.
Oh,
that
right.
MK2 did it that way, and it really it gets the power bars out of the way so it can showcase the stage fatality. So if you go back and cheat and you select...
Cool. Alright, we'll just burn through this then, and then we'll get to the bell tower. We'll do it till we get it.
Show it off.
The game audio? It is awful soft. I'm trying to figure that out here. Ew. Okay. No, hang on.
Okay.
Fatal Cage. People are reporting that you cannot hear
It's gotta be
game
in
audio.
let me see. It's gotta be in my options because this is a different version of MAME.
I think you have to press the tilde button on your keyboard. Does that help?
Let's see. There's got to be a volume button up here. I'm just missing it.
Yeah, but usually it's right next to the one button to do it.
Okay, no worries. I'm just trying. Oh, here we go. It's because there's no button set to it. Volume down. I'll do that. Actually, hang on. What am I doing? Wrong button.
Alright, guys, I'm going to dip out and go back to speakerphone again.
Hang on one sec here. We're gonna get Justin on speaker.
Fine, can you call me?
Sorted. There we go. Now we got you, Justin.
People are reporting that when I'm talking, they see it at one point, and then they hear it at another point, and then usually at the point where they can hear me, you're already saying something else.
Oh, well, that's weird. Yeah, because it's not happening at all when I stream it, but it's got to be something with the delay on Skype on broadcasting, I think.
So you know what? I think for future streams, we might have to look into something else. Like, I hear a lot of people chatting through Discord. I hear a lot of people using something called Google Hangouts. We may have to look into an alternative to Skype.
Yeah, we could. We very well could. All right.
That's something that we got to look at to make future streams even better.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to try to turn the volume up. Aha, here we go. There we go. Volume should be good now for everybody. We've done it. Alright, here we go. We're going to try to do this bell tower shenanigans. We're on a mission.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You will never
All right. So the another thing you might notice, some of the stages. So like you would never see this in like a regular arcade machine with a CRT monitor.
Yeah.
Some of the stages have assets that on LCD monitors and MAME and like the arcade collection and the 06 version of the Xbox Live Arcade version of UMK3 from 2006. All those you'll see. Where some of the assets like don't make it all the way into the corner, and you see like extra background in the corner.
Nice.
And there's just a lot of little things like that that are fixed. Almost every stage got a little bit of an
Those are
upgrade.
some really nice touches.
The Kombat temple, it got the background fixed. There's like towards the edges, it just goes black.
I mean, it's
There's like walls back there now. And the top, like the rafters, don't like they don't break in the right corner of the screen anymore.
yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And double flawless. You get double flawless now too. That was actually in the game code, but the way the code was written, it never gets there. Like the code, like it'll
That's
never
actually
get
a
there
nice
to
touch
display
as
the
well.
double flawless.
Look into
So
that here
I
too.
think-
I just really want to get this bell tower because it sounds crazy.
You'll notice, like if you let player 2 win some games, the tally will stay the same. Like it'll tally the score instead of resetting player 1 back to 0.
Just make sure I got it here.
victory. Round 2. Fight.
Like right after you do the input, you gotta hold it until you hear the bell play.
I'm holding it right after. I still can't seem to get it. Yeah.
Some people are saying that it might be a good idea to just restart the stream. What do you think?
Yeah, I can do that real quick. We're gonna just, unless it's MK2, I'm much better at that.
I'm gonna go through real quick and make sure that this works.
But I love MK3. MK3 is just a lot of fun to play for me. But people are so darn ridiculously good at this game.
Well done.
Okay. Do I have to hold it while I'm doing the input? Okay, yeah, you almost said it. I was like, hang on a minute.
Fight.
Alright, here we go.
Yep, it works.
There it is! There it is! That's awesome. That's amazing.
No, like right after you do the
There it
input,
is.
hold it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right after you
Oh,
do the
yeah, he
input,
just
hold
like
it.
falls right by it. You hear it tell. It's
And
so
you hear.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
So, what do you think? Should we start up?
Yeah.
All right.
Or what?
Ooh.
There's a couple other like cool little things like that. I explained with like Kano's fatality and stuff like that. Unmasked Sub-Zero, if you do the Ice Breath fatality, that's got a little something in it now. What else is there? There's some other like significant, like it wasn't just like me going around like fixing color palettes and making other stuff cool. Like there's some actual genuine bug fixes in here too. I don't know if you call it a bug or not, but like when you do like a stage, like the what is that? The Pit 3 fatality. Like send like Reptile or Shiva or a robot down there. Like when the blood like when there's little blood explosions. There's like red blood, which really doesn't make much sense because the characters have different colored blood, and that's fixed as well. I think if you did the Human Smoke second fatality on Noob, you would have seen black blood. I think that's
nice.
in that like same group of fixes. And if you go to one player mode, you don't get 2 master towers anymore. Like when you scroll over to them, it'll say like novice, warrior, master. The second one says champion now, like it does in Split. Oh yeah, so let me talk about some of the bug fixes. Shang Tsung, if you do Rand per combat and you start or end a round with Shang Tsung, the inputs or the character just gets all messed up. Like you'll get the different power bars, and the announcer will say the character's name, but they'll morph right back into Shao Kahn.
Awesome. So question with the Ultimate MK3's unmasked Sub-Zero, you said there was the Ice Breath fatality. Can you show that off?
Let's see what else there. Scorpion's pack fatality. It would crash the subway.
Okay. Nice.
And it's fixed with that.
And so what were the changes with this one in particular? Nice.
Yeah, if you do back, down, back, run from like sweep distance. Back, down, back, run.
Sounds like there's a monster changelog there too. Done a lot.
Shao Kahn says Frosty. Let's see. Trying to go through my changelog to see like what kind of like good.
Yeah.
There are. Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Okay.
I don't want to go through all of it because it's kind of it gets boring after a while. But like, there's some like where there was some crappy fatality palettes like Ermac's. Ermac does a fatality versus player 2 Ermac. Like the decapitation fatality, like his uniform color changes. Same way with Katana doing a fatality on Katana. So anytime basically like the characters are decapitated or dismembered, like their body's sliced up, there's a separate palette for that.
Right.
And
we got Justin back with us here. He kind of lost him, but he's back.
When they made Ultimate, they didn't account for those mirror match palettes.
What's the other one I wanted to show?
So
some of the
I
blood
fixed that.
fixes in the
created new palettes as well as character checks to get them.
Awesome. So we're seeing a lot of this Ultimate MK3, and it looks cool, man. I don't know if you can follow the stream, Justin, where you're at, but this stuff is cool. So let's try Reptile.
Hey, Fatal Cage, do you think you can start up the trivia for us?
Yeah.
And speaking of reptiles, another fix. I don't know if you want to call it. I don't think it's the bug fix. It's more of an enhancement.
Oh,
But,
nice.
Reptile, Katana, Jade, and Scorpion, when they win a match or when they win a round, it's
All right, let's
went
see
down.
here.
They,
Oh, there's the green blood.
so I was actually able to fix that too. To
Oh,
sounds
there
like
it is.
K3 announcer.
Nice. And that looks so good. It's perfect. Yeah.
Smoke wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
And that works for the robots.
Okay.
They have like the dark blue oil
That's
blood or
cool.
whatever they call it. And then
You know what? I'm
with
gonna try
Noob
to send
Saibot, he
Noob
wasn't
Saibot
finishable
down to the pit.
in the Juggernaut hack,
Because
or
I wanna
in,
check-
if you ever like
check this out
you know
here.
cheated to play as him, he wasn't finishable.
I'm digging it.
So he's been made finishable, as well as he has his own like shadow blood now.
It's so cool that you're able to take the actual OG game and MAME and make these updates to it. I mean, this isn't like a Mugen project. I mean, this is like the real deal, like MAME, like you're using like a lot of tricks the developers actually used to make the game, right?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
there's like I think that it was written in, and I think if Paul's on the
Yeah.
stream, he can correct me. It was either written in like C or C++ and then compiled or decompiled, whichever way it goes, into that's assembly language.
Oh, nice. That is cool.
And I think we actually got with that big dump.
Now, is there any
of,
way you might be able to put the bank in
that big
here
dump of source code?
from?
Got
Is that something that might be on your
regular
to-do list?
MK3, not arcade MK3, or not UMK3, but
I
arcade
like the bank
MK3.
stage. I don't know why
got
they
the
ever
source
decided to
code
get
for
rid of
that.
it. Maybe to make space, but that was actually a pretty cool looking stage.
That's definitely doable, yeah. That is definitely on the to-do list. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, at the beginning, we're kind of hopeful that the bank is actually in the graphics rocks, but they replaced the range of graphics chips from MK3 to
Yeah.
MK3, so some of the assets got moved around. And in doing so, they also completely removed the bank. Like I said, we were hopeful that it was still there somewhere, but it's not. But it can be, it can definitely be ported back in. Like what you see with Rain's life bar. That is that's a custom graphic.
Let me do that for sure.
Like
I'm gonna
Noob
list that
Saibot's
here and
portrait.
do that because that's a nice touch.
That's from the Juggernaut hack, but I think they ripped that from Mortal Kombat Trilogy sprites. And then actually, if you do an arcade run with Rain, you'll see his portrait.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is nice.
And alright, and Abystus.
So does Rain,
was
like
the
what happens
one
if you do the
that
game in
came
arcade
up with
mode
that
Rain?
with the idea for that portrait. So he sent me that portrait.
Really?
And I ported it in to the graphics,
You guys,
and
I'm
I
guessing
think
you
it
guys
looks really
made that
awesome.
ending, or is that
That's
like?
a really good looking
Or are we
portrait.
gonna keep it a surprise and show people?
So shout out to Abystus
I
on
really
that
want
one.
to see Rain's ending.
Yeah.
If you beat
Nice.
the game, he has an ending. Yeah. It's
Nice. And when
right-
Rain
right
wins,
now
you
it's
hear
a
the
fun
thunder.
kind of surprise.
That's amazing.
If you're a fan of Dave Chappelle, it'll make a lot of sense. But like his real ending, like from
Yeah.
like the console versions or whatever, or from Trilogy, like that will get put in. Yeah. So there's a program that's called Bridge M1, which allows you to listen to different music tracks and sound effects on arcade games.
Yeah.
And so there's a ton of sounds on the UMK3 sound ROMs.
So
I'm
I just
think,
noticed
a quarter
something.
or third of a
I
way
actually
through all
just
of
pulled
them.
off Rain's
I
one of
haven't
his
heard-
special
I-
moves,
I haven't
and
heard
it
his
literally
name yet.
reset the game.
So it hasn't come up yet. But the
I didn't mean to do it,
brutality
but it
sound
happened. I was
effects,
like,
when Shao Kahn announces brutality, it's on the chips.
could kinda
so
see a little bit
it
of
seems
it,
like at
and
one
it looked
point
good.
they were going to be doing that. And- yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's still being worked on. The original code that I sent
Yeah,
you,
just
it
don't.
actually had
Just a little reset.
that move where you only had like I had modified
So
the
there
move
is
requirements
a
to where
Rain ending. That is so
you
cool.
only
I'm so
had
excited about that.
you only had one frame to get all the inputs in, so it wouldn't come out. But when I
really?
sent you right before the stream started, you're able to do the move. So don't.
Okay. Let me see if I can do that. Because that would be awesome. I'm just fixing your camera here because Justin keeps coming and going, and
There may be a way to cheat your way up
trying
to
to-
Shao Kahn too. Maybe,
Oh.
like if you look at the cheat menu, I think there's a cheat to start at Shao
Yeah.
Kahn.
oh, nice.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and the game over stage is randomized too. Like it used to
nice.
always be, I think the Soul Chamber or whatever, and now it randomizes the game over stage.
This is awesome.
And oh yeah, if you manage to get Khan's
Alright.
cave
Now we got our
for
camera
a
fixed.
game over stage,
Man, I'm such a fan of this. This
he'll
is
taunt
awesome.
you as well with the game over. There's
All right, let's.
Yep, Rain's coming up
see
on
if
my
I can
stage.
cheat my way to
There he
Shao Kahn
is.
here.
Oh, he fell over.
Combat zones. Imminent fatality time. I have that on. Power bars. Oh, you know, I could just set up Imminent Energy Player 1. Yeah. Let me actually... Let me reset it, though, because I didn't get rain. We would have done it with Reptile. Oh, Lord.
There you go, that would work.
Okay.
And you could actually sit in the cheat menu and just do Drain All Energy Player 2.
Okay, here we go. There we go. And there's the champion right there that you were talking about. Champion, Tower Master,
Oh.
Warrior, and Novice. But we'll do Novice because it'll go faster. And we start right in the middle, like you were talking about. That is an awesome, awesome addition. I'm telling you what, man, like, when this is, like, done, I can't wait to put it in my Mortal Kombat 3 cabinet. It's definitely going to trump the original UMK3.
Yeah.
We're doing it, man. I'm glad to have you back. I tried to call you after we lost you on the cell again, but any updates on location? Yeah, but are there any updates on location? Anything that you've seen out there at the Game Comic Expo?
Hey, how we doing, guys?
What?
It's been a little spotty out here.
That's awesome.
Any updates on what now?
Yeah, we can definitely do that here.
I just saw a lot of. Yeah, I saw some
see if
action
I can go ahead and
figures. I
start
saw
these
some.
trivia bots.
I got one of those 3D stickers. I got lots of cool stuff here, man.
Quiz bot.
I saw people wearing Mortal Kombat
Started
shirts.
here.
I even saw one dude in a Killer Instinct shirt. Yeah. It's been awesome, but you know what? I think we should start up Mortal Kombat trivia. What do you
Gonna have
think?
to load the quiz up here. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get my butt kicked as rain, but I have infinite health, so it's all good. You know it. Hey, you know, Outworld would be ashamed of me right now. Outworld would just be like folding his arms and just shaking his head like Fatal Fade. Not
Oh, you little cheater. Rain doesn't have any special moves.
Alright.
Rain doesn't have any special moves yet, though, does he?
And
He doesn't
Twitch
yet.
bot is
They're-
live, or quiz
they're
bot, I should say.
very close to completion, and they'll be completed before the public beta goes out. Like Rain will be as complete.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see you getting Rain up and running.
Raiden. Oh, oh my gosh, there he is. Dude.
Sweet. Remember what the prize is, guys. Signed book by John Turk about the Trinity Bible.
The other thing, real quick, scroll to the left, go to the left of the screen on the graveyard, and you'll see Raiden in the background.
Awesome. And
I think
maybe
that-
you could
yeah.
add a Johnny
Kinda,
Cage
sorta.
crawling out of the grave kind of thing.
So that one layer,
Maybe
of
that would probably be
the
easier to
stage
do, right?
for the graveyard goes almost like an entire other screen to the left. Yeah. So I basically shifted it over.
Oh no.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh,
Mariano is getting
I
bent out
accidentally
of shape
did it
in the
again.
chat because he's answering questions first, and
You ever do
Lone
something
Wolf
that's
is
just
getting
like such?
credit for the answers. Just the
You
same
know, it
thing
just
that
comes
happened to
out.
me the last time I was on.
I have like Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat.
when I was in the chat when
so I apologize.
I was in the chat when you guys had Paul on the MK2 Plus, and I'd answer something, and then Lone Wolf would answer, be like, "Oh, congratulations, Lone Wolf."
Yep.
Oh,
Whoops.
oh,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Ooh yeah.
So probably the best thing you can do is so infinite energy probably
There we
is
go.
probably
I think I
still
got it
there.
working now.
Once you get to the first
I
battle,
have to kick or
just,
something. Let me try it again. I think I have to actually hit enter. Yeah.
go back into the cheat menu
I have to manually
and,
do it from
and
the
hit
cheat
drain
menu.
all energy player 2.
I'm such a cheater. I feel so evil
Yeah,
right
that
now.
way you don't have to worry about accidentally in a move.
This is so funny.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah. So we can literally just
Yeah.
burn through everybody.
Victory.
Oh, this is so handy.
Fight.
Rain is just so amazing that people, the opponents can't handle them. They just
And
look
you can
at it
actually
and they
keep the tab. Like you can keep the tab on. You don't have to. You don't have to go back and forth through the menu.
Yeah, that's what we're angling for. Is this the stage here? It's the orange background. We'll show this one off. Yeah, we'll play the stage out.
You should be coming up on my stage.
We just want to see Rain's ending. Is that what we're angling for here?
Yeah, and my stage too.
I love the flashing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look,
like, really well done.
I can't wait to see how this one comes in.
oh, did you get the flash? Yeah, that's. I like that one.
Ooh. Man, the computer just knows how to whoop you. No, I think this is the only time we've seen Rain in it. Ultimate MK3 and MAME. Oh, here's another stage, right? This is Noob's Orphan?
By the way, has Rain's ending ever been revealed anywhere else?
Right.
Yeah, Noob's Orphan. That's a hidden one. Or not hidden. It's only it's accessible by a combat code, and then like if you do the battle with Noob at the end, I think you might fight him there. But it's basically Motaro's lair without the statues in the corner and without the wall. So like, it's extremely cheap. Like you can actually just go back to you know, cheating the computer out of a hard fought battle that they'll lose anyway. The other thing I want to mention, if I can, in April, it's the first weekend in April, I think. Let me check my calendar to make sure. Yeah, it's April 5th through 7th is the fourth Get It in Ohio UMK3 tournament. It's getting bigger every year. Last year we also did we did an exhibition of UMK3 TE.
Nice.
We did an exhibition of MK2 Plus, and we had tournaments of UMK3, and then we had 2 versus 2 doubles UMK3. We had Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the N64, and we had random select ran per combat.
Yeah, the ending sequence, you made changes to that too, right?
Yeah, that's end in April.
Oh.
And this year we're looking to be a little more ambitious also. Okay, so real quick, Shao Kahn is coming up. When he loses, it changed. Like the ending series.
Oh, nice. There's a subway.
Yeah, more
This is
stages
amazing.
are shown. Yeah, you can do
that's
the
so
thing
awesome.
on where like you like
Rain wins,
just use the
Shao Kahn
computer
is no
to
more.
cheat them
Here we
out,
go. Here's the ending.
and then once the ending stage starts, just
You
go
are
back.
the ultimate MK3 champion. Alright, which one do I want to choose?
Dude, I love what you've done here.
Okay. Game
It really is.
blouses. That's awesome. Dude, I
The
dig
first
it.
one, which is tournament
That's a
outcome.
funny little Easter egg. Oh my goodness.
You remember that, right? From Chappelle's.
Yeah.
comes up, and there's also I think it's still revision 1.3 credits at the very end, and that'll change. Yeah, and there's like a things. Lots of things.
We got Justin on location. So his wife is coming.
Bro.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'll turn Saibot back. But yeah, no, man, I mean, this is cool. This is cool stuff. There's Eugene Jarvis in the credits, who is now the creator of, well, the owner of Raw Thrills. There we go. There's the Drusus. We just saw you pass by there. There's Parallax.
A lot of crazy going on here.
Nice. Game over screen with Cyrax stuck in the background. That's cool. This is definitely a lot of fun to check out.
Yeah, I've got to update those credits. I got to get the Postmortem brothers in there. They've been very valuable as testers. Parallax has been testing for me also. It's just a good group of guys to be a part of. It really is.
Yes, that's good. So this Get It in Ohio, man, that sounds like it's going to be a blast. I've seen a lot of those posts on Tester Mike.
I'll get you in the credits,
there's
Michael.
There's a lot of like legendary players that go there with people who are really, really good.
And Ryan. And so I'll put Ryan first, though, because he has to have frame advantage.
That, right?
And Drew, do all this.
Oh, what's his name? James Fink's channel, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's amazing.
And then the On Boss Show.
We streamed it we've always streamed it on Arcade Legacy stream, and then last year Kombat Network restreamed it, as well as I think Speed restreamed it. And it had like at one point there were like 5,000 watching. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, and like we're trying to make it it's drawn more interest. So I think we're gonna have we had 13 players the first year, 18 the second year, and then last year we had I think 20 or 21 for the UMK3 tournament. This year we're looking for even more. We're also going to be doing like a real MK2 tournament, not just exhibition matches. It's gonna be a lot more ambitious this year.
Their venue, that would be a lot of fun, I think. Yeah, this revision, yeah. Well, I'm definitely when this gets further developed, I'm definitely not going to be shy about putting it in my MK3 arcade cabinet here at my house. Oh, I'm definitely going to, and I'm still waiting to get. I'm trying to find somebody who can make me some of those ROMs
bringing up.
That I can.
It would be amazing to get it into like a real arcade machine at one of those places, you know?
Yeah.
And I may end up maybe soon getting a Mortal Kombat 1 cabinet. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Prince Arcades about that since he's
you totally should.
All my other machines. I literally have 3 arcade machines in my kitchen. No joke. So if you ever come to Chicago, yeah, with the exception of MK2 and MK3, but the rest of them are all from Prince Arcades, who I believe he supplies Doc with a lot of his arcades at the Ghost. Yeah.
Were they all from him? Yeah, they're not too far from each other. I think they're all in Bolingbrook, right? So I just wanted to take this time to give a shout out to Drew. Drew, not only have you been a great guest, not only have you been great at making this ROM hack, but you're also like a top level player. I mean, you won that tournament in Philly.
Yeah. I won the tournament in Philly. Me and my doubles partner, who is he goes by Ziggy in the pinball circles. I believe he goes as Laser Los. Carlos, real good MK3 player, real good pinball player. But yeah, we won that doubles event at the tournament in April. But I mean, like it's just cool to
that's so cool. Now I feel
be able to bring guys together. Like this is a 23-year-old game now. I mean, we can talk in 20 years and see if MKX is still being played. You know what I mean?
Well, this one definitely stands the test of time.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, like I tell everybody, we all started somewhere. Like I remember being that guy back in like 2012 when MK Arcade Collection came out on the PS3, and saying, "Man, I remember this game. I was pretty good at it." And then I start playing and I get just completely destroyed and get hate mail afterwards. I was like,
yes,
well, that's cool. Thanks.
That's what took it to the next
level. And I kind of
MK2,
wanted to never be
really
that guy.
Up.
So like I said, everybody starts somewhere. The best way to get somebody into UMK3 is take 5 minutes with them and show them Human Smoke, and they'll see how fun it is.
So I can only imagine how
favorite thing about UMK3, it's fast, it's loud, and it's violent.
Get it in Ohio. It's definitely cool. Man. I hear Tim Static's pretty good. I hear Tim Static's pretty solid too.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. When you get those top level players in like Conquer, Shock, James Fink, AC 1984, Mike Metroid, these guys are absolutely yes. And you know what? There's probably a lot more people that I should mention too. But there's a lot of great players in the community, and Ultimate MK3 seems to be the game of choice for most of them. I'm personally partial to MK2. I think there's a lot of stuff about the atmosphere of that game, the aesthetics, the speed of it. There was no run button, there was no combos. I really liked the violence and the gore level. I thought it was perfect. To me, MK2 is always my game of choice, but still, you have to appreciate Ultimate MK3 for what it is too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always considered MK2 to be more of a chess match, and MK3 was just get in there and go. There was a guy that we
played at Shang Tsung's Fight Night.
I'm not very good at MK2. I think I took like one, maybe 2 matches off of people at Summer Jam when it was played. But it's MK2 is fun. It's a little different compared to UMK3, but it's still fun.
It was ridiculous.
Oh, huh. Now, in the chat, I see where Paul says MK2 is chess and UMK3 is checkers. I don't think so.
Oh, he's unstoppable.
I mean, I don't know.
I think MK3.
I have an embarrassing story from like high school. Like I used to play this kid in chess, and like I beat him every time we played. And he's like, "Oh yeah, well how about we play checkers and see what happens?" Like, okay. And he destroyed me. I'm terrible.
Really kind of add twist to that, and then you balance the game out too, as well, right? So.
Well, when it comes to checkers, all I can say is, king me.
Oh, okay. But there are, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I recant on that statement. There is no balance updates in UMK3 Plus.
There
Yeah.
are other people working on that, on balance and stuff.
There are a couple of glitch fixes that I don't consider them balance changes, but like player one sector can
But there are
throw
other
a
versions of
homing
Ultimate
missile and then
MK3, right,
throw
that
a dumb
people have
missile,
built that
and
are
player two
balanced for
can't.
these tournaments, right?
So with UMK3 Plus, that is fixed. That's more of a glitch fix than it is gameplay balance, because there's no reason player two should be handicapped with the same character.
Yeah, that's a really good
And
point.
that was made by Abystus, right?
Well, you know, there's
Conqueror. Okay.
Yeah.
There's so many names in the UMK3
there is Tournament
community.
Edition, which
I thought Abyssus,
it does give some balance updates. It nerfs some of the top tier characters and raises the abilities of some of the lower tier characters. That was Conqueror. Yeah. Yeah. Abyssus, I see Abyssus as kind of like the godfather of all of this stuff, because he was the one that taught that got Paul started, and I actually I went on. There's a MAME Cheats website that I saw a bunch of his work, a bunch of Abyssus's cheats, and I thought, man, that would be really cool if I could make one like that. So the only actual cheat that I ever posted was when I put together the bug fix for Scorpion's pack fatality on the subway.
So many cool
I
things
put that into cheat form and I posted it up, and I was all happy about it. It's like, oh, maybe I'll get Abyssus's attention. But yeah, so it's fun. It's a bit time consuming and can be frustrating, but it's pretty awesome.
The original. You cut out there, Justin.
Yeah.
You were saying the original arcade.
Oh, and there's another fix that you did that I saw the other day, which I really liked, which is where when you have like a 2 versus 2 team, and one of the players is Shang Tsung, the original arcade.
Oh, if he's morphed in the middle of and he's in the middle of a combo.
The announcer says the name of the person that Shang Tsung morphed in.
Oh, he's breaking up an awful lot.
Yeah. As the winner, and you fixed that too.
That's preliminarily fixed. Yes. There's there's a couple more things that have to be polished.
Yeah, it's a blast. I was excited when Justin called me. He called me a couple nights ago. And he's like, "Hey, we're gonna have the Cruises on with the Ultimate MK3 Plus," and I was like, "Oh, dude, I want to play it so bad." So,
guys,
this just makes
keep up the good work.
Day,
Thank you for coming on the stream, Drew.
Sharing
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys.
Everybody on MK Online. Your work on this is impeccable, man. It's great. I'm a big fan of what you've done with Rain. I know getting Johnny Cage in the lineup would be really, really hard, but later on down the line, if you can manage to somehow make that a reality, I would love it. But if not, I totally understand. It's a monstrous undertaking. But getting Rain in there was impressive. It's really, really cool.
I appreciate it.
Is there any chance that we'll ever see the classic costumes like we did in Trilogy come to this, or is that not feasible? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. Another another monstrous undertaking, perhaps.
It's a stretch.
So I have all these
'cause,
ambitious ideas. And I'm like,
that
no,
involves
let's
importing
stop.
like
I have enough on my plate. No,
every
but it's, I mean, it's something
every
that later on down the
sprite
line when you actually
for
get, like, more
for those
complete
characters,
everything
and
you're doing,
you'd be
maybe-
surprised how
maybe
many
if you have
separate
time.
sprites each character has.
But
so.
this is really cool, man. I did.
It's not
I
outside
love
the realm
raid
of
in the
possibility,
background.
but it
I
would be
hope
something
we maybe
way
see
down.
some more cool Easter eggs like the bell tower fatality,
Another-
which is a
yes.
secret. People have to figure that out on their own. And that's going to take them a long time to figure that out. And it's going to be a really long time before they figure out the rain,
For sure.
hidden character as well. All that stuff, I love that you and Paul both on your projects put that stuff in there. That really gives people something to dig for, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made Mortal Kombat so cool. So to see these kind of almost like HD updates of these games is kind of what I consider these as, almost. Since we're not getting an official one, this is as close as you get, and it's pretty good. So I totally dig this stuff, man. Thank you so much for coming on. We're going to go ahead and actually see our winner here for the trivia. So give me a minute. And, oh, absolutely. Let's see who our trivia winner is as well.
Yeah.
We've got our... Oh, let's see. Trivia bot. Trivia winner here today was... Bomb. I have to scroll all the way down.
Thanks for having.
Lone Wolf Productions with 16 and Mariano Tekken with 5. However, don't be upset yet because we have the combat codes, of course, which determine the winner. So if you guys are ready for this, we are gonna see. I don't know. Let me actually call Justin on the cell phone. I'm gonna see if I can get him to dictate this with us here. Let me just see if I can get him here, and we're gonna see how we're gonna do this. I don't know if he wants to give the book away here and now, or if he wants to do it in the future. Justin, welcome back.
What's going on?
So okay, we've the Druzus has left us for the rest of the stream. But we thanked him for coming on. He did a phenomenal job with this UMK3. Now we're looking at doing the giveaway, and we have Mariano Tekken, who's in second, and in first place we have, of course, Lone Wolf Productions. I was curious how you want to do this giveaway. Would you prefer to do this in a manner where we run the combat codes, and if nobody wins, nobody wins? Or do you want to give each person, like, 5 spins back and forth until there's a winner?
Oh, what an interesting choice. You know, I really like the whole 5 spins back and forth, and then if nobody wins, that's it.
Okay.
That's a total of 10 spins between 2 people.
Yeah, and it just goes...
That should be enough.
Okay, so we'll do it back and forth here. So give me a minute to load up our combat codes. I just wanted to clear that with you because I know that was this giveaway was, you put this together, so...
You really got to thank John Turk. I mean,
yeah.
That was just great. We were at Shang Tsung's fight night, and we ran into him, and he was on our stream, and we just kind of dropped in like, hey, are you by chance working on a book? And he's like, yeah, I actually have one, and now we've got a signed copy to give away, so this is just great.
Yeah, this is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to start with Lone Wolf. We're going to have Lone Wolf, then we're going to go to Mariano, then we're going to go back to Lone Wolf, then to Mariano, Lone Wolf, Mariano, until somebody wins. So give me a minute to turn up the... stuff here, and thanks for being a trooper, Justin, through this. I know, it was by the seat of our pants and everything, but I think it was a really good stream, and the Druzus was so cool to have on, man. He's so talented with this stuff. It's amazing.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, not only is his game great, but he's a great person, and he's a great player in Mortal Kombat. Like, he's just great all around. He's a very devoted fan, and it was just inspiring to hear how he kind of worked his way up from seeing asbestos and then him giving it a chance,
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just all around cool to see these guys do their thing. But okay, here we go. We're gonna start off fresh. So I am gonna need, and there might be a little bit of lag here, but I need. We're gonna start with Lone Wolf. You each get 5 spins apiece. We're gonna rotate each spin individually between you. So here we get ready to go. Give me just a second to get this up and going. Properties. Oh, you know what? It would help if I did all this. All right.
So am I on speaker? Can the stream hear me?
Yep. Everybody can hear you, man. So
Great.
we are...
all right, I just had Lone Wolf type the first spin command. So once you have the spinning thing up and running,
it should automatically. Yeah, here we go. Oh, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf does not get it. Now, normally we would do it where if you got 2 in a row, you'd get an extra spin. But since we're doing 5 for each person, that's not going to count this time. So that was Lone Wolf's first spin, and then we've got Mariano who hit his spin as well. Oh, Mariano got 2 as well. Man, this is close. Almost. So we just need the next one here to go. So we need another spin here from Lone Wolf.
So I think once they spin it once, it automatically keeps going for them, right?
Oh, you're right. It does. My bad. Of course. Let me make sure that this is functioning. Like I said, there's going to be a little lag because there's so much going on here.
That's okay. I love this game though. This setup is just totally sweet. You did such a great job with this.
Nice. And here is Mariano's other spin. Now that they're coming through, that's 2 for each of them. Here's the third one for that was for Lone Wolf. Here's the third one for Mariano. No luck. Here's the fourth one for Lone Wolf. No luck. Fourth one for Mariano Tekken. No go. And the final one for Lone Wolf right here. No luck. Almost. That's another 2 in a row. Let's see if
Lone Wolf went first, then that implies that Mariano would go last. So I think we have one more spin for him.
last spin for Mariano right now.
Okay.
So...
Oh.
Oh, no go. Do you want to give them an extra bonus spin since they both got 2 in a row at the start? We could do that. I mean, technically, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's do it. And then I also have some business cards to give out. So anybody who tweeted out or shared on Facebook the address of our stream, feel free to talk to me in private, tabmock99 on Twitter, and shoot me out your details. I'll send you a business card for the Smoky Dragon Lair.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and program an extra spin here for each of these guys here. And we're going to go ahead and start off. Here's the bonus spin for Lone Wolf Productions. No go. Bonus spin for Mariano Tekken. Still no luck. My goodness, the combat codes are hard to solve. So we've given them each 6 spins apiece. It's up to you if you want to give them more spins, or are we just going to spin to win? Is it going to be one of those streams where we just keep spinning until we have a winner?
No, not this time. I think we better hold on to that book. We'll give it away as a prize for the next stream.
All right, but we've got a way to get those business cards.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The Smoky Dragon Lair business cards. I'll give those out, no problem. Anybody who sent out the address on your social media accounts, just send me a quick PM either on Twitch or on Twitter, either one, and I will hook you up.
There you go. So be the first to do it so you can get those business cards, because those are pretty rare and pretty cool.
Yeah, not too many of them.
Yeah, there's definitely not. It's definitely been a lot of fun, Justin. I loved having the Drusus on, or Tudrusus. I goofed his life bar up. This was a little bit of a tall task, but it was a lot of fun to get all of this here. We saw you at the Game Comic Expo. You're still there. You're still having fun. So take a lot of pictures and put them on the Twitter, man. We want to see those. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, man. Had another good stream. Who knows what we're going to have in store for next week? You know?
Hey, thanks. Well, you know what? With Thanksgiving coming around, we gotta do some figuring out here.
Yeah, that's true too. Because I think I'm going to have a loaded schedule, actually. Because I've got something coming up with that's pretty cool in Chicago that I'm going to be throwing together. But that's coming up.
So this may be the last stream for the month. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's doable. That's foreseeable, just because the holidays and everything that's coming up. You know, but with that being said, it's definitely not the last stream, and the next one that we're going to do is going to be even closer to Mortal Kombat Online's anniversary, which is...
yes, we have the 20-year anniversary coming up in December, so you know that's exciting.
That's going to be very exciting, and we can't say why, but it's going to be cool. So we're going to be doing some fun stuff for that, and you'll just have to, I guess they'll just have to pay attention and stay tuned for info and details and stuff. But it's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
But you know what? You know what is coming up?
What's that?
This is actually going to be later today. It's not going to be an official Mortal Kombat Online live stream, but there will be an unofficial live stream as we test some new video conferencing software, and we actually go live on Twitch. So anybody who's really following us will catch a glimpse of us testing out alternatives to Skype, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that'll be a fun conversation. People can just join us for it. It's going to be more of a laid-back environment, and it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, we're down to do that. And when is that going to be again?
A couple hours from now.
There you go. There you go. Good stuff.
All right. Well, listen, that was awesome. Special thanks again to the Druzes. That was an amazing stream.
Yeah.
Great game. Love seeing the hacks. I love seeing what the fan community as a whole can put together. You know.
So many talented people in the community.
For sure.
It's awesome.
For sure. And I also love seeing how the people in our community, even with the trivia, I mean, look at how Mariano Tekken and Lone Wolf Productions, look at how they're very cordial, very gentlemanlike, shaking hands with each other after the trivia game is over. That's what Mortal Kombat is all about.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that Lone Wolf is tough to beat, but Mariano's been pretty close to him here the last couple streams, so still anybody's ball game, any stream.
Keeping up with Lone Wolf.
There you go. Good stuff. All right, man. Well, I'll hang up, and then I guess we'll get together on the details. But good stuff. And I want to thank everybody again for coming out. Again, feel free to check out Get It in Ohio. The Druzes is going to be there. He's going to be competing live for that. That's going to be awesome. And we're definitely going to cheer him on. And a lot of other talented people go to that as well. So make sure you guys check that out. I wouldn't be surprised if the Combat Network is going to be there doing their thing, which will be super cool. And, of course, we're going to have some other things in store as well. I'm also just a little behind the scenes for everybody eventually when I get a little more free time. Because it is the holidays, I'm swamped with my job. But once things die down a little bit, I am going to be doing an overhaul of the stream as well, and to make everything a little more functional. Because right now, if you ask Tabmock here, it's a lot that is loaded into OBS right now. So we'll be doing kind of an overhaul and kind of an updated look as time goes on. But definitely neat stuff in store coming up. And it's going to be cool, so stay tuned for all the details on that. As for me, I am getting ready to wrap this stream up. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we will catch you for the next stream. Stay tuned to MortalKombatOnline.com or Facebook.com/MortalKombatOnline or Twitter.com/MK_online. It's all three of our social medias. But definitely check out our website, MortalKombatOnline.com. Lots of cool stuff, lots of good discussions going on in our forums. So jump on there and have a lot of fun, and we will catch you guys for the next stream and some other surprises that may or may not be coming very soon, but I'd say they are coming soon. So stay tuned, guys. We'll catch you later.
Take it easy. Bye, guys.